radius, times BC. Is BC a radius? Sorry. Is BC a radius? Yes, it is. So BC is the radius square. Okay, Amy is cool with this. She's Gucci with this. Okay. So let's see now Carl. Carl wrote 310. Okay, that's cool so far. Times pi. That's cool so far. Plus 1/2 of AB. 1/2 of AB. Oh my God. Guys, I made a mistake. Because I was not looking. My vision is blurry. Amy is wrong. And hopefully you caught it. It says times BC squared. I thought this was a C because I'm looking from far. So I'm really stressing my eyesight. So this is an O. So BC is this one right here. This is not a radius. So Amy is not right. Okay. Now let's see. 310. Okay, we got that. Times pi, we got that. Times 1/2 AB. AB is the diameter. And half of that is either this or that. That's a radius. And then square, radius square, yes. Okay, Carl is correct. All right. Now let's go on to the other side. 1/360 in degrees. Yes, we got that. Pi, yes, we got that. OC, is OC a radius? OC is a radius. Boom, jackpot. Now look, this one might look okay to you, but it's not. 108. Wow, I'm really blind. 108/360. That's fine. We got that. Times pi. Yeah, we got that. But then he's taking half of whatever is going to come out of here squared. You see? In the previous problem, here, this is half of the diameter. This is not half of the diameter. This is going to be the diameter squared and then half of that. That's not true. So then Beth and Carl are correct. Woo! Oh, okay. Here. Triangle FGH is inscribed in circle. Oh, yes, okay. The length of radius OH is 6. Okay. MFH is congruent to OG. FH, this one right here, is congruent to OG. Okay. And if I'm certain of this, this is also a radius. Look, if this is a radius and it's congruent to this one, right? And this is also a radius, right? And this is also a radius. Radius, and this is also the same length as the radius. I'm not saying this is a radius. I'm just saying that it's the same length. That's what they said. So 666, this is an equilateral triangle. All right. Anyway, what do they want? What is the area of sector formed by angle FOH? FOH. I know this angle is 60 degrees. Why? Because this is an equilateral triangle. Okay. Therefore, this is right here is 60. Okay. So now I could use the formula. Well, the sector is given to me in degrees. So I'm going to use the area of the sector in degrees. How do I do that? Remember, when it's in degrees, you do theta/360 times pi r squared. If they give it to you in radians, then it's theta/2 times r squared. All right, then. So 60/360 times pi times the radius. The radius is 6 square, right? Okay, so now 60/36 is just 1/6. All right, so now, so I have, okay, all this goes here. So I got 1/6 pi times 36, because 6 squared is 36. Now I got 36 times 1 is 36, divided by 6 is 6, so this is 6 pi. And that will be the area of 6 pi unit square. I don't know, whatever square units they're using. See how I make sense of all these things? And I don't even know this, but actually I do. Okay then, so you got your answer right there. Let me see if you need help with the other stuff. Okay. Okay. What is the area of a sector of a circle with radius 8 inches and formed by a central angle measure 60 degrees? You don't need me to do that. You could do that on your own. Okay. Make sure you show all the work. Here, be careful. So after you read this, right? Her lawn with the sprinkler that sprays water in a circular pattern at a distance 15 feet from the sprinkler. This is 15 feet. That's the radius. You already know that. Question is, what is the area of the lawn to the nearest square foot? Sprinkler, the lawn. Okay. Remember what the angle is. Exactly. Look, the angle is 300. Okay. So you know what you're gonna do, right? Theta, since it's in degrees, right? Over 360 times pi r squared. I'm not gonna tell you what r is. You could do it on your own. Figure it out, okay? Now, let's see. In the diagram below of circle, the area of the shaded sector is 2 pi. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna help you with this one because this is kind of like a problem with a different approach. So they already know, you already know the area of the shaded region is 2 pi. All right. They want to know what is the length of NL. They want to know the radius. No, they want to know the diameter. Okay, so I could do that. They don't want to know that. They said if the length of NL is 6 centimeters. Oh gosh. Okay, so NL is 6 centimeters. So this is 3 and this is 3 because that's the radius, correct? What is measure of angle N? Oh, okay. Angle N. They want to know this measure right here. Well, easy. I know that this is an inscribed angle. Make it bigger for you so I can understand. Oh, okay. I know that this is an inscribed angle. So whatever this measure is in degrees or in radians, this is going to be half of it. The choices here are in degrees. So I already know that I'm going to use degrees. Got it? Okay. So let's see now. They say that the area is, you know, by now you should already have memorized how to find the area of a sector. Okay? In radians or in degrees. So they say that the area is 2 pi. Okay? That's what it says. This is 2 pi. Alright, cool. So what? If I recall the formula, because I want to find the angle, the area of the sector is equal to theta, since the area is given to me in radians, over 2, right, times r squared times 3 squared, right? Que bruto, 3 squared, and I did it in my mind, so I put 9. Okay then. So now, listen, you have 2 pi equals to 9 times the angle, which I don't know what it is, over 2. Yes? Okay. Now, I'm going to solve for the angle. I should have solved for the angle right here. Anyway, what are you doing to the angle? You multiply by 9, you divide it by 2, so I'm going to multiply by 2. I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. So I get 4 pi equals to 9 times the angle. And now I'm going to divide by 9. So I'm going to go over here. Okay? I'm going to get 4 pi over 9 equals the angle. So now all I got to do is what? Turn that 4 pi over 9 into degrees. Right? So what's 4 pi over 9 in degrees? Let's see. 4 pi divided by 9 I don't know. Well, I gotta turn this into degrees, right? So how do I turn this into degrees? Easy. 4 pi over 9 times 180 over pi, right? So the pi's cancel out. And what else? 180, well, 4 times 180. 4 times 180 is 720. Okay, so this is 720. Sorry. And I'm gonna divide by 9 and I get 80. Okay. So let me see now something. Oh yeah. And the one, and then divided by just a second, guys. Just a sec. Okay. So this is 80. Alright, I hope you understood how to get it. Alright. This one you could do on your own. That's really not difficult. And this one you could do on your own too. Let me see. Yeah, not difficult. Okay. Thank you very much. And that's the end of the lesson. I know it was a hard lesson, but you know what? If you can learn it, because I also spend my time here. Oh, by the way, caught you. Bye-bye.